Hello, hello, Internet. Hello, AGA. I am Michael Wanek, and I am joined today by Hajin Lee, Ford Arm Professional. And we are gonna we're gonna review this PandaNet AGA City League game. And today we are watching Hanchen Zhang 1 Dan Pro versus Bill Lin 7 Dan. Hi Hajin, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing very well. How are you?
Excellent. I'm like super looking forward to watching these AGA City League games. And it looks like they're
Mhm.
kind of flying through. So I think we were originally gonna watch the Ryan Lee game, but there was a they had rescheduled that. This is
Yes.
another one in the A division, so
Yes.
it should be pretty exciting. You
Mm,
ready to get started? To take a look?
Yes. So, are you on the review board?
Yeah. We have your board up.
Okay, so this is where they are at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go back to the beginning and then see what happened so far. So, the white started with the 4-3 points facing each other. And this is kind of old-fashioned format. And then for some time, people believed it was not very good for white because the common opening sequence from these corner positions was to approach from one side and then black would approach from another side.
Oh,
Um,
okay. And like try to make just a position on the left for black?
right. So this opening was commonly played for some time in maybe 1980s or so. But, like it was a very old opening.
Mm.
And then in the beginning, people would play because they believed it was kind of even, but then it kind of disappeared because people started thinking this was good for black. Like
Really?
they thought white's two corners are very limited. It's
Mm.
not a small territory, but then they don't have much potential to grow bigger.
See.
When black has like very nice position on the left side, and then there are two corners still open. So I think that's why we kind of didn't see that like 4-3 format facing each other as often after that.
Hmm. I mean, maybe it'll come back. You know, AlphaGo changed everything, right? So,
Right, right.
although I feel like I haven't seen the three fours facing each other in forever. I mean, I still play it, but you know,
Mm.
I don't think I've seen it at like really high level play in a long time. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen it in a live like pro game.
Right, yeah. So it's very rare. So, but black approached with the knight move, which is like more common these days. So many people believe that AlphaGo thinks the knight approach is superior to the one space approach. So now I think I mostly see this approach over that one.
Hmm. Does that make a difference on this side? Like, does the Joseki lead to like a different sort of, or like the available
Right.
Joseki that like changes the whole way that this side is played, right?
Yeah, so I think we can't be sure because we really didn't see like a complete collection of AlphaGo games. So it's possible that AlphaGo would have played more of that if we saw more games.
Oh,
But
okay.
another explanation could be that when white attaches here, the Josekis that are possible for blacks are not very good.
Hmm.
Another interesting point was that AlphaGo like really rarely plays here. I don't know if it ever played this one. So usually it would become like this, and then I think AlphaGo is showing some preference to white in this Joseki.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, I think that's very interesting. Something we will need to discover more in the
Yeah.
future. So at this approach, white tenukid and took another corner, and black came over here, which I thought very interesting. This shoulder hit that looks like out of nowhere.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Mhm.
maybe trying to do something similar to like what you were showing before, like make something over here, make something over there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe, but
That is kind of true.
it seems weird to like
Mhm.
force it like, this way. But I don't know.
Right. So actually, to this shoulder hit, white could choose to tenuki. I think that's possible.
Really?
In yes, because actually, black could also approach from like this side, and then this knight move is one of the possible responses of white, and then it
Okay.
would be just the same shape.
Right.
So yeah, it's very interesting. This kind of shoulder hit, like we wouldn't have seen it before AlphaGo, I think, or like very, very rarely, but
Hmm.
it's becoming more common.
Yeah. I feel like when I was like first learning the games that I would see it in, or they would be like, this is a reducing move. So like
Right,
you
right,
play it when you have
exactly.
like a
Yes,
whole big framework, and then you plop that in the middle
yes.
of it, but not like right in the
Yeah,
opening.
exactly. Right,
Hmm.
right. Yeah, like shoulder hit used to be like textbook reducing
Yeah.
move. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a whole section. There's a book, Reducing
Yeah,
Territorial Frameworks, that has like a whole 50 pages
right.
about this. So,
Yes.
but then AlphaGo changed everything. So now you can just shoulder hit
Right,
whenever.
right. Mm-hmm. So white pushed upward, and
Hmm.
often black continues with like one space jump or extending over here. But because like it was very early, I think maybe black just wanted to make the light exchange.
I see.
So black Tanuki then came over here. And this is like a big Joseki over here. When white attaches here, if black wedges, then it leads to one of the most complicated Josekis we
E-
have.
Everybody's favorite Joseki, right?
It can be favorite or it can be your least favorite, depending on your experience. But like this Joseki has so many bombs inside. Like if you make a small mistake, it's possible to lose the entire game because the damage can be so big.
Yeah. The Taisha, right? Is the name of this one, I
Yes, it
think.
is.
Yeah, and
Yes.
this one probably has even more variations than like Large Avalanche. But
Mm.
nowadays people do play Large Avalanche a lot. It seems like I don't see this
Yeah.
as often as Large Avalanche.
Right, yes, that's true. I think that's probably because this Joseki starts from this 5-3 point, which is rare corner position.
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll see this come back.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like the other day I played Lila Zero, and then I had this Joseki in my game, but I now I'm thinking maybe that was not a very good choice of me. But anyway, so like this black's wedge is usually the only response that black would play, but in the actual game, black actually had it, and then came like this. So over here, I think the common Joseki for white is to play here, and black would block, and then white would come around here. Actually, sometimes I think white could also try to block here, but it seems to lead to very complicated fight when black cuts like this.
Oh yeah.
If the ladder was good for white, then this cut wouldn't work for black. But in this situation, black can capture the 3 stones with ladder.
Oh wow, that'd be a disaster.
Yeah, that will be the end of the game. So with that, I think maybe it is possible still for white to continue with something like this, but it would be very complicated and maybe it's not very good fight for white. So I didn't block, but pushed here, and then it became like this.
Hmm. What do you think about this? I feel like I've never seen this result.
Actually, me neither. And
Like it feels like it's okay, but I think I like black because I like the territory, but
mm, right, so black has how many? 5. White has 5. So they have the same number of stones. And black has more territory, definitely. Maybe white's shape is a little more influential towards center.
hmm.
I think personally, I also prefer black because white isn't that strong yet. And like black's territory seems as much better with this kind of Hane later.
Yeah, and it's just because now that black stone at F4 almost feels like kind of Aji almost,
Mm.
or
Yes, yeah.
like there's just some issues. But I mean, yeah,
Mm. Right. But yeah, it's probably not a much difference. If it's good for black, that would be very like small
okay.
advantage.
So
Mhm.
this is a new Joseki basically, ish.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So black came over here and white split, and we have this very expected sequences here. And the upper side, black came here. White's this corner exchange was interesting, and white didn't continue.
How would white continue in that corner?
If white won it, this would be the one. And then black would often respond this way, and white can leave like this.
Okay.
Mm.
That seems
So you can,
maybe dangerous for
mhm.
white right away.
Right, yes, you can see that while white is taking the corner, the white's 3 stones are getting weaker.
Hmm. Oh, yes, and then black would be able to make kind of a severe
Yes.
attack on them. I see.
Right, so probably that's why white didn't continue. Sometimes white can also try this extension.
Hmm.
And then black would usually block. If white tries to connect, this doesn't seem to be working right now because black can do this.
Oh, yeah, that looks a little dangerous.
Yeah, and then the capturing race doesn't work for white.
Hmm. Okay. Black just has too many liberties after he moves out, huh?
Right. But if white was like stronger around, let's say there was let's say there was this kind of exchange. And then if white could connect on this side, then this extension S17 would be better than Q18
Oh, I see. Okay.
because mm, because if black responses from this side, then now white can do the knight move instead of the diagonal move.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that seems like less sealed in this way.
Mm, yes. So there are these options. But right now the corner was not very urgent, so I came over here.
Oh, hold on just a second. You're breaking up just a little bit. Actually, can we take just like a quick break? I'm gonna see if I can fix your audio. It's coming in and out real quick. So everybody, we're gonna take just
Okay.
a quick break, and I'm gonna try to get this audio situation fixed. Um, I'm gonna put the live game back up for you guys to watch, and we'll be back reviewing here in just a couple minutes. All right, we'll be right back, everybody. Hey everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. Just needed to get the audio situation fixed. If you're just joining us, this is the AGA's stream of the AGA City League, and today we are watching Bill Lin 7 Dom playing against Hanchen Zhang 1 Dom Pro, and I think I probably messed up the pronunciation, but in any case, we're watching the two of them play today. It's a pretty exciting game. I am your host today, Michael Wanek of the AGA, and I am joined by Hajin Lee, 4 Dom Professional. And we were just in the middle of our review, but we had to do some Skype rebooting. But it's all seems to be fixed for the time being anyway. So if you're ready, we can jump back into the review whenever you're ready to go.
Yes. So we were just talking about this whites invading over here, and it's very difficult for black to attack this one stone at the moment because black's the position is not strong enough, and also because white has this corner group on the lower left corner that's kind of supporting this one stone.
Okay.
So to really attack this one stone, black's choice would be something like kicking. But you can see that as white goes out, you can't really tell if white is attacking the black or black is attacking the white.
Right. Yeah. And
Yes.
and it doesn't look like these black stones end up doing anything except for the attack, right?
Yes, that's another really good point. Like when black's gaining all the moves around, those are not doing anything, as you mentioned.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is definitely not an attractive option for black. In these cases, often black would play this diagonal move, partly because if black chooses anything else, like a jump, then white can try to connect to the other side using this.
Oh, does that work? Is that just
It
connected?
looks, so it's kind of complicated, but something black wants to avoid because
Ah,
black doesn't want white to be connected. Like it's similar situation like this. So I'm not sure if white would actually play this one, but it's like it's a scenario that black wants to avoid.
right. Okay.
With this diagonal move, white really can't do that.
I see.
So it's often the response, yes?
What, how does that work? How does it prevent that? Can you show the sequence there?
Yes. So if white tries to do the same thing, then black would Atari and then split like this. And because of the diagonal on L5, white can't really cut here.
I see. So, like, it's preemptively making that tiger's mouth.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm.
So is that
So,
what black did in the game?
yes. So
Okay.
black played here, and white still can play the knight move if white wants to, but black would be able to do something like this, and then it's going to be painful for white to connect.
I see. Oh, yeah, because you're like trying to connect on the second line.
Right, and maybe first line if it becomes like this.
Hmm.
So white would often like keep the knight move as a last resort and try something else first.
Okay. So maybe trying to make a base or something in there, or
Yep, that's exactly it. White attached here,
oh wow.
and when black protected the corner, white hung it, and you can see that white's making the base in the lower side.
Okay, cool. So now the white
Then,
group's a little bit more stable.
yes, then black blocked here. In the actual game, white attached here, but I'm not sure if that was a good choice. I'm not sure if that was better than just common knight move.
Hmm.
Because when black came out, usually when you attach, what you want to do is to be able to exchange this kind of cut and then Atari here and Atari back. That's usually the reason why you would attach on P5.
Oh, okay. But
Mm.
in this
If,
situation, can you not do that?
right, because white's cut on Q4 was not Sente. In this scenario, if black comes out, then white can go out in a very good shape. If black takes here, then white can do this in center and go out like this.
Oh, wow. That is really good.
Yes, it's a good technique when it works. Only when it works. But in the actual game, if white cut here, I think black would push here instead. And that's what I mean by it not being sente.
Oh, I see. So,
Right, it doesn't really work.
oh, that Q6 stone is right in the way, huh?
Yes. Mm. So white couldn't cut, and if white plays here, black would come out. And now white can't really do this one anymore because when black comes out, white cannot like push through on
Oh, because it's
M5.
not an Atari. Ah,
Right, yes. So that means white would have to push, but after this one push, another push is not really sente. So at this point, black could like just ignore or even hane. And this white shape is not very good.
hmm. Yes, it almost looks like you have to make like an empty triangle to come out,
Right.
or do the K to the Knight's move again, which you didn't want to
Mm,
do in the first place.
right, yes. And you can see that black's getting like really good territory on the lower
Yeah,
right corner. Hmm. So that's why I have some doubt about P5 choice.
I see. So that one could be a mistake.
Mm. So in the actual game, white attached here instead and then played here. Then because white has some weakness, black could exchange this one in center. And later you can see that black also has this kind of pip.
Oh, wow. So if white tries to block, then black captures those stones, right?
Yes, then all this is captured.
Oh no.
Mhm. And if white connects, black can connect here, and white has a like really inefficient shape.
Yeah, and no eyes.
Yeah, no eye, not even
It's
one.
just a big stick.
Mm. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of not a very efficient shape for white.
Oh, I see.
But for now, black first need to manage the three stones.
Okay.
So black jumped out and white played here. And it seems like white is trying to cut this black off. Oh, and then I have to go grab what happened.
Oh yeah, they're a little bit ahead of us in the live game
Yes,
here.
only a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. When white attached here, black attached that. It looks like a really good move. So if black haned here, which is most common response to this attach, white would probably hane back.
Oh, okay.
This K6 and J5 is Tetsuji for cutting this knight move shape. And black will have to cut like this. And right now the one stone is leather. You can see that if white tries to save black and Atari from under. It looks a little confusing, but it's leather.
I see. That's kind of crazy, but okay.
Yes, but white doesn't actually need to save this one stone because white can cut here, and then
Oh.
when black connect, white can exchange this, and then maybe extend. This is good enough result for white.
Okay. Yeah, and then black doesn't really have a good shape here at all, right? So,
Right.
okay.
hmm So this was not a very good option for black, and that's why black played here first.
Okay.
And it's also taking the one stone on K7 like kind of lightly. And that's usually good.
Uh, okay.
You want to have that kind of flexibility. You don't want to be attached to every stone you have on the board.
Yeah, right.
Right. So here, if white tanuki is something like this, black can Atari here and then make tiger mouse, which would connect the whole black group.
And make a little bit of territory too.
Yes, actually quite nice territory.
Yeah, that's nothing to
Mhm.
scoff at. And white's outside is not perfect.
Right, yes.
Cool.
So, right, white will probably respond to this. Yes. And that I'm checking what happened.
Oh, okay.
So white played here when black attached. Oh, and I think white played here instead of this extension because after this extension, much later, black can still capture this one stone like this.
That's pretty big too.
Yes, it's pretty big, but with the capture like the actual game, this one, now there is no way to cut that.
I see. So go for the Atari right away.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see. Yeah, it's just a better shape.
Yes, and after that, black exchanged this one and then went for a cut here.
Hmm.
So now we are seeing that there is some big
A big
fight
fight's about
coming
to start.
up.
Uh,
Yes.
I have a thought. How about we take just a couple of minutes so that way we can get caught up on the game, and then that way you don't have to go back and forth. Maybe it'll be a little bit
Oh,
easier.
okay. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna take just a couple of minutes break here. We're gonna get our record caught up to the actual game, and then as soon as we've done that, we'll be back. But yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. We just needed to catch up on the review. If you're just joining us, this is the AGA's broadcast of the AGA City League, and we're watching a game in the A Division or A League. We're watching Bill Lin 7 Dan versus Hanchen Zhang 1 Dan Pro. And we're just they're about 50 moves ahead of us, and we just took a little break to catch up on our SGF. So, Hajin, are you ready to get back into it?
Yep.
All right,
So
cool.
now we have all the moves up to the current point. So it will be easier to follow.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yes. So black's cut over here, it's a very strong move, and it seems to be also a good move because if white wanted to fight back, white would need to consider cutting here and then saving this one stone.
Okay.
But at this point, black would probably cut here and then extend.
Wow, that seems really dangerous.
Yes. And at this point, white will need to play around here so that black wouldn't be able to go out. Once black's out, it will be very difficult for white to do anything. So white will need to do that. And then it's going to be a capturing race between the black group and the white group.
It looks to me
Mhm.
like black wins that capturing race.
Yeah, I think so too. It seems pretty good for black.
Well, and also black's
Here,
almost alive.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So if white really wants to have more liberties, white kind of needs to connect here. But when black plays here, I think black can leave actually, as you said.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. So,
So yeah, if white has to play here, then black can draw in and cut here. And this capturing race seems hopeless for white.
yeah, I see. Okay. So
Mm,
this fight is too much.
yes. So white couldn't do this one. White just extended and black connected. And after that, white's common follow-up would be this kind of jump.
Okay.
But white played here. It was a kind of probing move, and maybe white thought that black would be answering here, at which point white would have the choice whether white wants to jump back or jump this side, etc.
Okay.
But black played here, which I think was very good fight back.
Yeah, so keep the groups separated so that you can kill one of them. That's what I always try to do.
Yep, me too. Yes, so yeah, black splitting the two white groups, and it's kind of getting out of hand
Yeah,
for
this
white.
seems pretty exciting.
Yes. So white attached it here to split this black group, the four stones, from the lower corner.
Hmm.
And then if black tries to connect, white can connect here and then hand it back.
Oh, okay. So there's no real way for black to connect the groups together?
Right, black could try the wedge, but it's also not working very well because of the white stone on p5. So simple variation would be something like this.
Oh, hey, now now that attachment actually does something from earlier.
Yes.
Okay. So white's
Mhm.
just cutting here.
Right. But when white attached here, black, instead of trying to connect, black cut it back, like it's a counter
Oh
cut.
boy.
Yeah. And I think it was a really good move because I don't see any good response that white can have to keep the R8 stone alive.
Hmm.
So in the actual game, white chose to come out on M8. But with this Atari, black can capture the one stone.
Oh, that's big, right?
Yes, it's quite nice. Although white also gets to capture the two black stones, but because the three stones on the like upper right side of white is also weak, so I think overall after black's attach on P9, it's been like a hard fight for white.
Hmm. But maybe things will get easier for White now that one of White's groups is in less danger. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Like with capturing the two black stones, white group from the lower side is much stronger. And that should definitely help.
Okay.
Mm. And over here, I wanted to just mention that this capture is brilliant because usually, like intuitively, you would connect here.
Yeah.
And then because white wants to capture the two stones anyway, this Q7 doesn't have any influence against the white group, right?
Oh.
And after that, later white can make these sente moves,
Oh,
which
that's
which
a
should
big
help
deal.
white's eye space. Yeah.
Yeah, and so now Q7's just on Dame.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Wow, that's smart.
Yes, so it was a very smart capture. And then white played here.
Cool. Now it's
Yes,
time to attack the three stones, right?
right, yes. And to attack the three stones, black first played here.
Okay.
It yeah, it looks a little random, but this attach is sente and it's very likely to help black's attack.
So attack from the furthest possible way
Mm,
away.
yes.
Make the
Eh,
biggest net you can.
right, yeah. Yes. Yes, creating nets like outside the net, kind
Yeah.
of. Right. So these exchanges by themselves are bad exchanges because white's area on the upper left corner is getting better.
Oh, okay.
With J18 and J16 and 17, whites have better moyo.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that sort of helps Black's corner, but not nearly as much as White's.
Right, yes. So that those two exchanges were like solely to attack the three stones.
Awesome.
Yeah. So now you can see that like Black took out his knife.
Yeah, this looks awful dangerous.
Yes. Um, and I think Black's like really going after kill at this point.
Well, why not?
Yeah, yeah, why not? So now White is trying to save it because it's too big to give up. And Black's surrounding it, and White has some eye space on the right side, and Black's going in. Seems like it's going to be ko shape. So yeah, it's ko. So if White connected here, then this shape seems to be dead. Yeah, this is dead. Oh, wait, is it dead? I just realized that White's connecting here is Sente.
Oh.
So with that, this seems to be Seki. Oh, so this is alive.
What if
So
he
wait.
plays? Oh, that's one of those weird. Okay.
Mm. So maybe that exchange was a mistake. Let's just connect here. And if White extends here, then do this. Yep, it's dead.
Okay.
So
This one's
if
dead.
White plays here, Then black would exchange this one and play here, and this is that shape.
Ah, okay. So there's the kill.
Mm-hmm. So white couldn't live
Ah,
with just connecting. And here, yes. So that's cool. If black just connected,
yeah, this is what I was curious
and
about.
I think this is still cool. Oh no, actually now this is alive.
Because of
Yeah,
oh, because
if
of
black
snapback?
connected, white would be alive. And that's interesting because it looks like black can do this,
Yeah, this doesn't
but
work.
after that there is this.
Ooh, dangerous.
Yes, it will be disaster.
Oh no.
Yeah, that would be really fun for white.
Okay, so not this sequence then.
Right. So
Wow,
that means
that's
this
cool.
code is a little bit of burdensome for black too. When white wins the call, white can also connect the corner, etc., etc.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's so big.
Mm. Okay, so they started call, and what happened?
Oh,
Okay, so
I
now
think
it's
we've caught up
time
to the
for me
game again.
to.
So let's take another quick break while we get caught up to the game. Oh man, what an
Okay.
exciting fight. Okay,
Yes.
everybody, we're gonna take just another couple minutes. We're gonna catch back up with the game, and then we'll come back with our review. See you guys in a minute. Hey everybody, we're back. We got caught up to the game. If you're just joining us, this is the AGA broadcast of the AGA City League on PandaNet. And today we're watching a game from Division A, which is Bill Lin 7-Dom playing Hanchen Zhang 1-Dom Pro. And Bill Lin is actually from Canwa, Vancouver. Apparently their team has won this, like the whole league. They've won it 3 times in the last couple of years. So it's a pretty exciting, pretty strong game. Anyway, if you don't know who we are, I'm Michael Wanek, your AGA broadcast coordinator, and I am joined by Hajin Lee, 4-Dom Professional, who is explaining this crazy, complicated game to us. So, are we ready to jump back in, Hajin?
Yes, so let's see, let's continue.
Yeah, we're...
Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention that Bill is very well-known player and he's one of the strongest players in North America. And the fact that he's playing on the second board tells us how strong their team is.
Yeah, oh, that's true. That's true, yeah.
Right, because their first board is taken by Hajin Lee, who is another top player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
so I'm not surprised that they already won like 3 times.
That's not surprising at all.
Right. But yeah, it seems like other teams are like getting stronger also.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's pretty exciting league.
Well, I mean, you can tell this game has been so exciting. So like.
Right, yes. So we just started the call, and then White had this code red on 011, the Atari. And then when White took back, Black doesn't really have like super powerful code red at this point. There's no Atari and there's no like cutting point that Black can use.
Ah, okay.
So eventually Black attached here, which is a kind of invasion move. If White started answering to these code threats, then Black would have many more out of it. But it's not an immediate threat to White, so White didn't answer.
Just not severe enough as a threat.
Right. Yes. So I think if Black had like really good code threats and captured the White group, then that could have been almost game over.
Yeah, it seems like that'd be enough.
Yeah. But because Black didn't have like strong enough code threats, like the game continues.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how does Black continue in the corner?
Yes. So now Black's coming out to the center with the one attach move. And one good news for Black is that as Black is reducing White's territory, it's also making the White 3 stones very weak.
Okay. So there's a little bit of bite in the co-threat this way.
Yes. That's true. Normally, White would need to come out, and then Black can peep here and jump out. So, like the last time, as White is jumping, White is not gaining anything, and that's kind of sad for White.
Yeah, this looks kind of heavy for White, because I mean, it's not like White can ignore this fight. White just needs to keep answering all day.
Yeah, that's true. So that's why White attached here before going out, so that if Black connects, then White would exchange this, and White is actually making a living base on upper side.
Okay.
Or maybe even White can try to attack the Black with this.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That looks really dangerous. I would bet...
that's really scary.
Yeah, I bet White wins that fight. Because White has, like, almost enough room for 2 eyes.
Right, yes. So I would be very scared if I was Black here. It seems like White would have more liberties than Black.
Black's gotta die here. Especially since, Black has to worry about White making eyes here.
Right, yes. Right, so this seems like a very bad situation for Black.
Yeah, okay.
So black couldn't connect. And that's why black played here, which looks like a big mistake because of this Atari. Intuitively, you would imagine black connecting here and then white connecting here
Well, that
and
looks like a
black dying
disaster.
everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, but probably not that one. So,
Right. Actually, black's giving up the 2 stones
okay.
and making sure white is still weak, the white 3 stones.
I see.
And this is good like a shape point for black. And then coming here, white is being a little aggressive.
Yeah,
So,
this work?
yeah, I was wondering, like, what happens if black cuts from this side? Let's see. Black will do that. And let's Atari here. Oh, black's dead.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it's just one step.
But that's enough.
Yeah, but
So did black miss
right, yeah,
this?
that's enough.
Or no, like, yeah, so I guess it just doesn't, yeah, so it doesn't work for black. Do you think black figured this whole thing out then? Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. These 2 players both have been playing rather fast.
Yeah, they have a
When
lot
you
of time
have,
left.
right, when you have like 1 hour plus some overtime period, players would often go into countdown like around this time or even before. But the players, they still both have like 10 minutes and 8 minutes going into endgame.
I mean, maybe they just have amazing endgame and they just want to save their time.
Oh, maybe, yes.
I mean, I don't know. But
Could be a strategy. You know, actually, Kaje is known to play like really fast, and apparently that has 2 effects. Like, first one is that the opponent feels a little annoyed, like a little intimidated. And the second one is that he would have a lot more time in the end game. So
Oh,
he can
yeah.
kind of have like a better.
Yeah, well, and, you know, Endgame is a lot of reading, and his reading is crazy. So, I
Yes.
mean, play to your strength, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
funny thing
maybe.
about Koji, I guess last night, maybe? Or either,
Yes.
I'm not sure if it was on Fox or wherever, if it was like an official game, but apparently, like, just yesterday, he did the 2
Yes.
facing 3/4s.
Oh, I see,
Apparently,
I
he
see.
gave that a shot the other day, so I saw someone in chat had mentioned it. I think
Oh, I see.
they
That's
probably saw the
nice.
game, yeah.
Right, yes.
So maybe it'll come back.
Right, yes. I think so. So let's see. And that's why black couldn't cut. And black just kind of came out in a very bad shape. And black's coming out, jumping. White is also connecting. With all these exchanges, neither of them is really making territory, but white had to connect the upper side group.
Oh, right.
And then black got sent there.
Is it time to turn the left side into 6th line territory?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, this would be the time. And black played here.
Hey,
Yes.
what do you know? Oh, did we catch him again?
Yeah, we are caught up, but I thought maybe this is a little late, but still good time to count.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things we're supposed to do here on the
Yeah,
AGA channel.
right. I should do at least one counting, right?
Yeah, that's true. At least one time.
Okay, so let's see. It's still a little difficult because some of the borders are not clear yet, but we can still get some idea here.
All right, so
So
what do we want to
let's
start with, white or
see.
start with black?
We will start with white. I think white will be a little easier.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
So, so at this point, since black took the left side, I am expecting white to get this one.
Okay.
And then black will have to kind of respond. So I assume this exchange at this point.
Okay.
And then let's start from the right side. The right side, white has about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13.
Okay.
White has about 13 points. And then the big group from the lower side to the upper side all connected. I think we
6
could.
or 7?
Yeah, I think we could say maybe about 8.
Okay.
8 would be a little like conservative, but we can say 8.
Okay. Give them 8. So now we're up to 21.
Yes. And let's say for the lower left corner, let's say about 4.
All right. So 25.
Yes. And then the upper left corner would be 9, 10, 15, 17, 19, around 20. Yeah.
Okay, so 45 plus Comey.
Yes.
All right.
And is that Comey 6.5? It should be 6.5, right?
Yeah, let me take a look. See if whoops.
Because often the rule follows the sponsor's preference, and since PandaNet is Japanese company, I imagine they use Japanese rule.
Well,
but it says
it says 7.5.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking it's also possible that we use AGA rule since it's AGA city league.
Oh yeah, maybe it is. Let me see if that. I don't know if that's listed on the. It says rules are IGS. So I don't know what the IGS rule is, but it says IGS rules with 7.5 Comey.
Okay. Well, that's enough.
Yeah.
So let's see black's territory. I will start from the lower right corner. 10, 16, 18, 20. And then about 4 for the lower side. And then the left side, this is a little tricky part. I would count about 14, 16, 18, 24. It has a potential to become bigger, but assuming white gets to reduce a little bit using black's weak points, I would say it's about 25.
Okay. So 25 and so 45?
Right. 1 second. So, and black also has about 4 points on the lower side.
Okay.
So that's like about 50, 49, I think.
So a little bit behind.
Oh no, but black has also upper side.
Oh, hey, yeah, the upper side. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
The
okay.
upper side would be like.
So we need it. It needs to be at least like 13, right? Something like that.
Oh wow, I think it can be 13.
Oh, so maybe black has a little bit of an advantage at this point. But close, kind of.
Wait. No, I think that means black's ahead, no?
Yeah.
White had 45. Is that correct?
No, white had oh yeah, white had 45 plus Comey. So like 53.
Right. So I think black has about 45 before the upper side territory.
Oh, so the upper side only needs to be 8.
Yes, but I think black has actually about like 13 or 15.
Wow, so black's doing pretty good here.
Yes.
Oh, I also got confirmation from the chat that it is AGA rules.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, my my
Mm,
my client is a little weird, but the other thing that I found out, it wasn't just some random online game. It was in the World Go Championships,
mm.
and apparently, not only did Koji play the facing 3-4s, apparently Iyama Yuta also gave that a shot in one of the other
Oh,
semifinal
I
games. Isn't
see.
that? It's coming. Maybe
Oh,
it's
that's
maybe it's in
interesting.
fashion this week.
Yeah, that must be like a new opening trend.
Yeah, maybe now that we're moving away from the high approach, maybe facing
Yeah.
3-4 is the way to go now. That's really interesting.
Yes. Like I always found it like really interesting how like pro players like to play the hottest opening at the moment.
Yeah.
So like when I play these preliminary rounds at the Korean Paddock Association, like about 200 players play in this like large playing hall all at the same time.
Hmm.
And then sometimes I would walk around and then like see other players' games. And then like when there is like really hot opening, like I would see like 1/3 of the games have same opening.
So like the night before, everyone's online playing that opening over and over again in blitz games and then
Yeah.
trying it out. Yeah, that's awesome.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's because maybe the new opening is exciting, and then like players study it a lot, and then they want to use it. So
And then if you aren't paying attention, then maybe you might miss some new trick that people have found online.
yeah,
Especially if
that's
you're
true.
bringing back an opening that's, 20, 30 years old. And then
Right,
like
right.
people are like, "Oh, you can play that again?"
Yeah, right. Yes,
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so
yes.
we caught up to the record again, I think so. Do we want to take another break and get some more moves?
No, actually, I think we can
Oh, we have some more?
continue because it's only a few moves that we are missing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so white did cut here, but instead of blocking this one, black played here first, which is kind of sente.
Okay.
If white doesn't respond, then let's say
Oh,
black can come out and
that
capture
would
the
be
three
really
stones.
big.
Right, that would be really big. But it's kind of painful for white to answer because if white plays here, then black can get this one in sente.
Oh.
If white plays here, then this one is now sente. So
Oh man, it's like all good. This is a great move for black.
right, it's a little annoying for white. And also white is behind at this point. So actually white didn't answer white tenukid. White exchanged this attach and then played here.
Wow, is
And
that big enough?
I would say it's a good spirit because like if you're answering to all these sente moves, then it's like you're not really trying to win.
Oh yeah. So at some point you have to say enough is enough. I have sente. This move is
Right,
sente.
yeah, right.
I
Yes,
insist. Okay, so
yes.
is it sente?
Let's see. So, oh, I see. Black did respond. And I think that's because Black's whole group is not clearly alive yet.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure you keep some base.
Mm. So White scored some points here by making these exchanges before responding to the knight move.
Oh, that's really good.
Mm. Because before Black could have just blocked like this, but now Black can't.
Oh yeah, wow, that's a huge
Mm.
difference.
Yes, that's like easily 4 or 5 points difference. Not only Black has less points, White's corner is much bigger now.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's
So
that's a
yeah, that
great
is a
result.
huge difference. But Black also got B13, so it's hard to tell. Okay, and Black played here, which is kind of center again. If White doesn't respond, then Black can play here. And White doesn't have two eyes.
Does white even have one?
Um, not really, except that white could do this.
But isn't that's like half an eye? Well, there's one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's dead. That
So
that would die. I think that's got to be sentient.
yes. So this was the H3 was a big point and also Sente. Good end game. And then white took this one stone. Then black came here.
Oh, the big move from
That's
the
the piece we
beginning.
talked about earlier.
Yeah, man, that's big.
Yes. Oh, and then white tenukid here.
Okay, what? Oh, sure. Wait.
Yeah, but it's still kind of Sente move. And then black played here, interestingly. Oh, that was Sente. Oh, interesting. So black played here, and then white responded with this one. It seems like white was concerned about the weak points around the center. Let's see.
They're like
Black would play somewhere around here. If white blocks, then black can't really cut now. I was thinking about this cut, but it still doesn't work. It's leather.
Is there another move that playing there? Is there any way to use the Atari at H10 or anything?
H10.
Like, I mean,
White probably let black get those 3 stones.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if there is like an even more powerful attack
Oh,
on black
what about J15? That lead to
J.
anywhere? Is there like a weird wedge thing that you can do?
Oh, like that.
Probably not. It probably doesn't work. But
Could be a good starting point. But maybe we can save those for later. How about something like this? Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, wait. So I wonder if white is kind of concerned about the whole thing. Like instead of black trying to cut things off, like black could kind of try to get rid of all the eye space.
Yeah, actually it's kind of hard. Well, especially because like every move black plays is almost like threatening to pop, like either cut something off or take eyes.
Right.
So like
Yes.
K14, K13.
Yes.
Even that weird move at J16 or J15
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like all of it.
Right, right.
Kill the whole
Yes.
thing. That's go for
Right.
it.
So okay, maybe that's why white came here, because the whole group is so weak.
Wow.
Oh, and then wait, this is interesting. It seems like black's like really trying to attack the white's group. Oh wait, that is kind of Sente. Because when white doesn't respond, this one is a little painful for white.
Is there even a way to connect?
To connect, white will have to try something like this, but there is that. Oh, it's painful.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like white's shape is just very, very awkward.
And white still doesn't have 2 eyes.
Right, yes. Still doesn't have 2 eyes.
Wow, that's crazy.
So when white, so black, I think that's why black tarried here on J8 because usually this wouldn't be big enough to play now, but because it's so threatening against the white's group. But here, I think maybe if white was just responding very calmly like this, then black group is a little safe, like the black's group from the upper side with the Atari on J8. Black's like very solid. And when black plays maybe around here, this would be a good game for black.
Okay.
So that means this is a kind of time for white to do something more risky.
Yeah. Just hope that there's no... Hope that you can
Right.
find a way to make the whole thing live. Hope the AGI's not bad enough.
Yes, yes. So actually white connected here, which is super big.
Wow. Look at the
Yeah, and
size of
then
that.
with this connection is like really big. It increases white's corner a lot, and there's this cut on P16
Oh,
that
that's a
white
cool one. Can you
capture
show
the four
that?
stones.
Just in case people don't know how that one works.
Mm.
That's cool. I like this capture. The P15.
Yes,
Can you show that one just in case people can't see it?
right. So later white can cut here and black can't really connect.
Yeah, because it's all Atari. Oh man.
Yes, so that's really big. Oh, and another thing, the black group is not alive.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah,
counterattack.
right.
Okay.
That's like very painful.
The
So the
black.
P18 was really good.
Yeah.
That connection was good counterpoint.
Oh, and this kind of helps for white making eyes here too.
Yes, because black can't really attack the white group very strongly.
Now that black's weaker, that totally changes how all these attacks.
Yes. So at this point, black tenuked from the whole fight, the whole thing, and then came over here. It's a Sente endgame. And then white came over here. Now white has to leave.
The black ended up getting the big endgame move.
Mm-hmm. And then white had to leave like this. Well, white only has 2 points. But white captured the 2 black stones, so they had 4 points.
Okay.
Oh, and we are caught up, finally.
All right. Okay, so it's Bill Lynn's turn right now. Got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like he defended the top there at P16.
Yes, that was big. So good time to count again.
Yeah, I think we're getting really close here.
Yes. So let's see. And then it's much easier to count now. But let me first see what's happening. Oh, white made this exchange. This is going to be Sente. Black will probably make this tiger mouse.
Is that okay? Because, like, what if white cuts then?
Oh! Oh, you're right. I didn't see it. Sorry. Oh, so black has to play there and then...
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
That seems bad.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of over.
Whoa.
because now it's cut off.
Wow, that's so big.
Oh wow.
And
I
is
think the
black
game's
alive
over.
on either side? If white can cut here, does black get to live anywhere?
Oh no.
Well, can you live with? So it looks like black played K9. It looked like.
Right, yes. So I would say that's good move. Okay, if this works, then it will be okay. Because so that means
Oh, because if that's Sente, then there's a way to make two
right,
eyes, right? Is
right.
L?
Mm. So let's see. If white just responds like this, then black can play here and black can leave. But when white plays here, black might need to come back.
Or oh, just block. Plenty of ice.
Something like this. Black won't be able to play here.
Oh, looks like it was Sente.
Mm,
Looks like the
oh, yes.
oh. Oh wow, that's such a big difference because now the N2
Mhm.
move.
Right, yes. So let's see what happened. It seems like they are following
Yep,
that
yep.
sequence.
Basically, yeah, exactly what you said here.
And this is going to be Sente.
Oh, that
Or
gives. Does that mean that white could play like? What do you? What's the shape? Is it like?
oh
Can you
wait.
just connect it P2 now?
Yes, you can. And that seems to be the biggest place also. So white will probably do that.
Whoa! Not without
What?
doing some stuff on the left there first.
Oh, that's just an end game.
Oh, is
Like
it?
kind of squeeze tactic.
Okay, so not actually that dangerous.
Right. It actually not doing much. So white played here, but black can't Tanuki. So one way to respond here is to Atari from under. And then maybe do something like this. Also possible that white wouldn't continue at this point. Do that.
So if we're here, this how does this look counting?
Yeah, so I think it's probably good time to check that. So let's say it became like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black has about 6 points and 2 points, so 8. And 10, 15, 21. So 21 plus 6, no, 21 plus 8 is 29. And then 11. So 40. Black has about 58.
Okay, that's a little more than we thought before.
Yeah, it is.
But I wonder. But white did get some bonus
White
from
has
what we thought too. So
about 50. Is that like really close?
is it so
I
50?
think
After Komi or before Komi?
Before.
Wow. It's coming
But
down to
you
the
know,
wire.
it's White's turn, and I have a feeling that White is ahead. But let me
Also,
catch up with the actual
yeah,
game.
some stuff's happening.
Oh, White was trying to get that one in Sente. So after all these exchanges, White played here, and then this one. It looks a little weird, but what White is trying to do is to get this one in Sente, the N4.
Oh, because then...
Then White can play something like this.
Whoa.
You know, because now Black doesn't have that N3 anymore. So when White played here, seems like Black played this one instead.
Yeah.
And that was a big exchange like this.
Why do I feel like that's better for black?
It's hard to tell. So Black got maybe about eight points, but lost 6. Ah, okay.
And
So compared to compared to P6, this one, um, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points and 2 points. But then 1. So 10 points difference on top. But got these 8. 1, 2, 3. Seems like about the same, actually.
really?
Yes. So the different point would be that after this, it like the big question is who would get to play on P2 eventually.
Yeah, because P2 is really big because of the endgame at R1,
Right.
right?
Yes. So the Black's choice, it kind of eliminated that question mark because after all this, there's no big point left. But point-wise, they were about the same.
This move seems big too.
Yeah, that was a big end game. Okay, and Black had to let it connect, but White exchanged these before. Oh, no, after. So Black had to let White
Why,
connect center. Yes.
why doesn't, white playing at, like L17 first? Can white not do that?
That doesn't work because then Black can
Oh,
block.
I see.
Mm,
Ah, so you block and allow yourself. I see.
yes.
I missed that.
Right, because the connection. Yes. But it was nice that White got to do this in Sente.
Ah.
So the game seems to be close, but I just have a feeling that White is doing better. Oh, and this cut seems to be really good move. Because you see the Black's group is not alive yet.
I didn't see that, but I believe you, of course. That's not
So
alive? That
yes,
seems like it has
so
enough
let me.
room.
It's an end game move, but let me show you. If white, if white was like very nice, and then like let's say white played here, then the end result would look something like this. And black has nice 7 points inside.
Okay.
When white cut here, which is very good move, black can't really connect here because then white can capture the one stone.
Okay.
And that means black will have to capture it like this. And white would Atari here, and black has to capture. And then white plays here, and black has to leave by playing here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes. So now black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So that was 1 point smaller than before. And white also got this, no, actually it's just 1 point compared to the other scenario. But this 1 point difference can make all the difference.
Yeah.
So that cutting point was very nice.
So in the game, it's a little bit different. Like they played it out. Yeah, they played this way.
Yeah. So instead of capturing the one stone, black let white capture the one black stone. So white did capture it.
So now
And
black's
black
alive.
still needs one move to live.
Really?
Like if black tenukis, then white can play here.
Oh.
And then like this, either that or this.
Oh man. Man, I need to do some life and death problems, Hajin. I'm not. I'm.
Oh no, I thought you were asking for the audience, right?
Yes, I was asking for the audience. We'll go with that. I
Yeah,
don't
of
think anyone
course.
believes me though.
Yeah. So after that, black connected here. And let's see. Oh, that's big. This is big
Oh.
and sente.
Right. So this means that
Mm,
since black has to
black will
defend
probably do
there,
this.
white's gonna get C1
Right.
and the ko.
So my expectation would be that white captures this one and then gets to block this one. Then black gets to block that. White can connect here. Let's do this. And I have this superpower now. Estimate score. Oh, do you see?
I do not.
Oh, I see.
Estimate score is
So
just for you.
there was this tool that says estimate score, so I clicked it,
Does it look
and
right?
it says white is leading by 1.5 points.
Wow, what a close game.
Yes. But maybe I should do my own counting.
Yeah, sometimes the score estimate is not the most reliable.
Right, right. So let's see. Black lower lower right corner. And now like I'll not try to count the captured stones on the board. I'll just use the numbers.
Okay.
So my counting now won't include the stones that are captured before. 5, 6, 12, 14, 16, 18 for the lower corner, right side. and 5 for the upper side, 7 for the combination of the center and the lower side. So that's 12 plus 30 and 22, 4, 5, 25. Oh, wait, did I miscount? 16, 18, 21, 22. No, 25. So black has 45. Does that sound right?
I think so. I'm getting around
Okay.
there.
Yeah, so black has 45 and white has the upper corner 10, 15, 17, 19. And the center has about 3. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. 22, 24, 28, and 18. 28 plus 18 is 46. And white has 4 more points. Oh, wait. Why is white winning so much? I think white is winning.
Hmm. Where did black go wrong? Or did just
Uh,
white just play like a really good endgame?
hmm. I'm not sure. So, I think white, and I counted before, it's possible that I was kind of counting a little too much for black. Compared to how I counted, the upper side black
Yeah.
territory became much smaller and white's corner became much bigger.
Yeah, I think maybe when black played the slide at B13, which is good, it just seems
Mm,
like all the Aji that came out of, I mean, the P17
yeah,
move is just
right,
so big at the end of the day. So
right.
remember you had said you thought that the
Mhm,
S17 capture was Sente. I think you got it
mhm.
because that's so big. Because we were counting like 13 or something for that top, weren't we? Something like, but way more
Right,
than what is that? 4 points.
right.
Definitely more
Yes,
than four. So
right. And also white gained white gained a lot in the exchanges of the lower side. Like white got to play the M2 in Sente.
yeah, and D2 in
Mm.
Sente.
Yeah, and then like the cutting on the K5, it gave white like nice Sente moves around that always helps.
Yeah.
And because white had all the moves when
Oh, hold on, just a second, buddy.
white.
We're losing Hajin. Hold on, just a sec. We'll be right back.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
or maybe you're back now. Actually, hold on, everybody. We'll be right back. I'm just gonna make sure that all of our stuff is working here. I'll send you guys back to the live game as we fix everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey everybody, we are back. I think we're getting
Mm-hmm.
towards the end here, so I think we're just gonna watch the game finish, and we'll let you know what the score is. But if for some reason you weren't sure what we were doing today, we've been watching the PandaNet sponsored AGA City League, and we're watching a game from Division A between Bill Lin, Seven Don, who's from Kamwa, Vancouver, very strong team, and Hanchen Zhang, one Dan professional from the New York City team. This is like a very, very strong game. I've been your host today, Michael Wanek. I'm your broadcast coordinator for the AGA, and I am joined by Hajin Lee, or Dan professional, who's been providing all this super excellent commentary. But we're getting towards the end here, and so I think we're just gonna hang out and see what the score is. Did you have any final comments about any of the moves that you wanted to talk about? Anything memorable you liked in
Yeah,
this
so
game?
I was trying to do like more accurate counting while we were taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
And I think actually the game's not as close as I thought. I think white is ahead
Okay.
by safe margin.
Safe margin. Okay, so like
Yes.
4, 5.
Like 5, yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Right.
we had a question from chat. What are the captures? It looks like white has 9 captures and black has 5 captures. In case you guys are
Yes.
wondering.
Mm-mm-mm. That's correct. Right. So yeah, I was thinking that white got like really nice center moves around the center and the lower side.
Mm-hmm.
Black's territory on the upper side became really small, and white has nice corner on the upper right corner. So I think that those things added up.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like it.
Mm.
Yeah. White's just played.
Mm-hmm.
I think White played really well in the end here. Like I mean, especially that P17, that peep. That was such a good move.
Yeah, I feel a little bad because Black was doing so well in the beginning and in the middle game.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like when White had the stick, the big heavy group on the bottom. It just and especially when Black was able to start the fight attacking the group in the upper right there. I never would have
Right.
suspected that White group would have ended up with how many is it? Like 2, 4, 6, and 12, 14, it's like 17 points? Did I count that right? It's a lot of points. Anyway,
Right,
that
right,
top right,
yes.
which is way more than I
Mm,
thought it was gonna get.
right. Yes.
And it just that co-threat that Black played, the
Mhm.
one at where the one at E17. It was a Whitestone now, but that E17 thing didn't seem to be. I mean, looking at
Mm,
it now, it doesn't seem like that was nearly worth.
right. Yeah, it seems like Black resigned.
Oh, did we get a?
Mm.
I wonder where that notification. Oh, did you get the notification? Black has resigned.
It says White won by resign.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah, I see. All right,
I
awesome.
see. Yeah, the last move that White jumped was good
Oh,
endgame.
wow, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, but regardless, it seems like White was ahead.
yeah, yep. Looks like it.
Right. Yeah, so I would say I think Black, maybe Black had a chance to attack a little better on the right side group
Mm-hmm.
because when White leaped, Black's code red was good, but it wasn't like super powerful, you know?
Right, right.
And and maybe like around mid to end game. It seems like rather than Black didn't do well, like White played so well.
Yeah, just so many like really well timed exchanges for
Mm-mm.
White.
Yes, yes.
Wow, awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much for providing this commentary for us today, Hajin. This was a lot of fun. Um,
Yeah.
this was kind of our test run. We wanted to see how streaming on PandaNet was going to work, and I think it worked out pretty well. This was a kind of a
Mm-hmm.
fun, sort of a fun. I mean, it was a fun stream. I like going over these AGA, like watching like strong North American players, which was kind of your idea. So thanks so much for that.
Well,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, so everybody, if you liked today's stream, you know what you could do is this is an AGA broadcast, and if you want to support this content as well, I'd please recommend joining AGA. You can join at usgo.org. But yeah, become a member today. We'd really appreciate it. I guess that's it. I guess we'll wrap up. Is that? You have any more comments,
Yep.
Hajin?
Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
All right. Okay. See you
All
guys.
right, thanks. Bye.